everyone. I'm just going to do a quick demo of the Chevron lines and how to get them super clean. So I'm going to be using Fusion's Polished, Fusion's Trim the Tree, and then Light Elegance Perfect White. So to start, I already had extended the free edge into making it a square. And I put my base on, so now I'm going to start with Fusion's Polished as like the first back color. Now this one is going to be the sandwich technique, which some of you like and some of you don't. I find it's really hard to get this thin if you build and then put this on, especially with this type of builder gel from Fusion. It's just too much, I find. So I'm going to start by taking a good chunk of polish on my brush, and then I'm going to kind of sweep it into the sides, making sure I've got really good coverage, and then I'm just going to kind of bring it to a point. Doesn't have to be super clean or anything, just in the general area of where you want it to end up. Then I'm going to take Light Elegance's Smile Line brush, and I'm going to go from the center and swipe out. Or you can also do from the out and swipe in, whatever you're more comfortable with. Totally doesn't matter. Now, the most important step you can do is flip the client's hand upside down. So the nail is facing how the client would see it. So this gives you just a little bit of a better idea how straight it is. So again, you're going to come from the outside. I might be in a little bit of the way doing this. Pulling to the middle, and you're going to get that little tail coming across. And then because my two side corners are even, I'm just going to take this tail and I'm going to pull it down. So now you can see I'm a little off on this side, so I'm going to swipe up. And then I'm going to swipe up again on this side. And then pull the tail down again. So it's literally just plain until you get it straight. So now you can see that the distance from this middle point is now in the middle at the top, and both side points are even. And you want to kind of look and see if that's going to be the equal amount of color. I feel like we're going to have a little more nude at the back than the silver and the white. So we can adjust it just a little bit more by taking off a little more. And then just pulling down. Now I'm a little off center. So by looking dead on is how you're going to get the straightness. So there, I feel a little bit better about that. So now I got a little less nude, and now it gives me more room for silver and white. So I'm just going to pop that in the light so I can flash cure. So when I go to put the silver on, I can adjust the silver that goes onto the nude without it moving. So once that's cured, you're going to get a little bit of the silver on your brush. And then again, we're going to kind of put it into place where you want it to go. And the thing you're going to do is you're going to kind of overlap over the base you had just put down. You don't want any gap. You want it pretty much over any space in between. Try to make sure that you get it even so it's not super thin in some parts. It's all pretty much the same thickness all the way around. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're gonna go straight to flipping the client's hand over. And I'm gonna clean up the sparkle on, well, I'm way out of the camera. Clean up the sparkle that's on the nude. So I go up. And then I'm going to come down. Just so I can kind of make sure my sides are even. And then I'm going to come from the outside on the top. Swipe to the middle. The outside on the other side. Swipe to the middle. And then once I have that tail again, I'm just going to bring it down. So that looks pretty even. And then I'm going to flip back over. And then I'm just going to brush up on the beige again, so that the line is super, super clean. Super, super clean. And I'm just going to kind of pull the silver down just a bit, maybe add a little bit more on the sides because I feel like the white is going to be too thick now. So it's always just about adding if you have not enough and taking away if you have too much. Now I'm going to re-swipe the point to get it bang on. I feel like that looks pretty good to go in the light. And you're going to go ahead with the white and do the same thing. Doesn't have to be perfect, because you're just going to swipe it into place. Then once you finish this, you're going to put your builder gel on, you're going to build up the nail, and then you're going to file. And then if you have any sidewall cuticle areas you need to touch up with color, touch that up. And then I'm going to show you what the finished product looks like once I get this all filed after. I'm just going to fix this white a little bit too. Okay, so I put my builder gel on, I filed, and then I re-went around the side edges and cuticle area with the sanding band, and then made sure it was reshaped, and then I touched up just a little corner of white on the side that I filed through and just touched it up, re-cured it, and now I'm just going to put on my top coat, and then we'll take a look and see what it looks like when it's all shiny. Alright, so now that the Light Elegance Super Shiny is cured, I'm going to wipe off the sticky layer. And then we're going to take a look at the nice, clean V-lines. Let me just find my camera here. So super straight, super clean, and it's not super thick because we sandwiched it. If you were trying to do this on top of a build, you would need pretty much like a paint, if that, because you want it more opaque, right? So then you have to put another layer on usually, and then it just is going to be super, super thick. And then also when you're looking from the client's perspective, which really is the most important because they are looking at that all day, it is super straight on their part too. Straight square free edge, straight lines that are all even. And I am such a huge fan of Trim the Tree. It is one of my favorite silver glitters. It is so awesome. Just all of the other colors that it picks up in it. And it's chunky. It's not really fine. It is so my favorite. But yeah, so this is just pretty much for the single chevron pattern. This isn't the crazy like 4 in a row and then 4 lines after. I never really do any of those. I've never had anyone even request those. Those you could pretty much do the same way. It would take a lot of time, so I feel like maybe some sort of tape or some other kind of tool to help you make those would probably be best. But if a client is just wanting the straight, and then you could do as many as you wanted, right? But it's just a V, so that's just an easy way to make it clean. But yeah, most important key is flipping the hand upside down, so you're looking as if you were the client at her own nails. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions or anything. Thanks for watching.